It's Beer O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Australia. It was sent by our wonderful friend Trav in Australia, and this is Edge of the Earth. It's by Counterculture, Stone and Woods Counterculture series. It's a 500 milliliter can. It's coming in at 6.6% ABV. And this is, so I was lucky enough, Saturday morning I spoke to Trav on a video call, Trav in Australia, and he told me the reason why you have all this kind of fast flowing water, the look of maybe a mystic forest going on, is because this beer has been brewed on the edge of Australia where everything's fresh mountain water, fresh forests. So I'm really looking forward to this. Now Trav couldn't kind of emphasize enough just how kind of he thought the water in this beer was super soft, super drinkable, ultimately refreshing. So through a land of ancient mystic, this journey takes you places never seen. It takes you to the edge of the earth. That's just a little bit I've read out. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. I do like a beer where the water quality is first place over every other aspect of the beer. So, we got a 3-finger, slightly off-white head. I would say a slightly creamy kind of coloured head going on there. It's just off-white. It's a amber, hazy coloured ale, slow-moving carbonation. I'm a big fan of Stone and Wood. I'm a big fan of their Counterculture series of beers. I've had a lot of these kind of Counterculture beers, some from Mick, some from Trav, both of my kind of Australian senders who send me lovely beer from the other side of the world. But let's get the aroma on this hazy looking IPA then. Oh yeah, just super fresh. I can totally understand. It's kind of piney, like a forest pine aroma going on. Little bit of sweetness in the aroma, little malty, biscuity. But there's a lot of citrus there as well. There's a lot of grapefruit, there's a lot of pine needle. It smells delicious. I'm going to dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, wow. Stone the Crows, what a beer. Super refreshing, very piney, very pine needly. I like the fact that Stone and Wood, with this Counterculture beer, they talk about the forest like a vibrant forest on the edge of the world, edge of the earth on the back of the can. But yet they're able to kind of then add like a pine needle flavour, like you would fully expect in the forest. It's like walking through a dense forest, picking up some pine needles, maybe off the floor or from a tree, giving them a rub, and you get that kind of rub in your hands and smelling it, you get that kind of pininess, that resinous, that very kind of forest aroma and smell. It's very good. There's a nice level of sweetness there. There's enough of a sweetness to help balance the beer. It reminds me of opening a can of tinned pineapple, and you take a little cheeky swig with that kind of sugary, syrupy juice that's in a tin of tinned pineapple. Pineapple circles with the syrup in the can. You all know what I mean. It's got that kind of pineapple, tinned pineapple sweetness in there, in the flavour of the beer. But it's not just sweet. It's not just tinned pineapple. It moves over into a spicy, peppery, orange peel, grapefruit, piney finish. And that just helps to balance the beer. You've got the sweetness over here. You've got your bitterness over here. It's sweet. It's spicy. It's sweet. It's bitter. It's got a lovely mouthfeel to the beer. Look at the head retention. I've not done much in the way of swirling this beer around in the glass, but you can see the head retention. You can see the lacing on the glass. Now we will look at the quality of this beer. Look at the way the carbonation is chasing the head of the glass. Now I've drunk some of the beer, now I've swirled the beer around in the glass, I'm able to get a much better aroma. I advise, if you're new to beer, I advise you to do this. Pour your beer out, take a couple of sips of it. When it's down to a nice level, say 2/3 of a glass, then give it a good whirl round. Get your nose in, and then maybe breathe out, and then but breathe in again and taste the beer as you're breathing in, like so. And it leaves you with a full-on experience. It leaves you with the ultimate aroma of the beer and an ultimate taste of the beer. Super juicy, super piney, super drinkable. Yeah. Pretty fantastic. Counterculture, Edge of the Earth, a Tassie IPA, Tasmanian IPA, 6.6% ABV, 500 milliliter can. Let's give it a read. So let us take you on a journey. Down below the strait, dark whispers beckon you into the last great wilderness, a place where the veil between the known world and the beyond becomes thin. Past flourishing vines and cool mountain streams, you venture ever south. Through a land of ancient mystic, this journey takes you places never seen. It takes you to the edge of the earth. Pouring bright and golden with a thick white head, intense aromas of citrus and tropical stone fruits entice you. Using sustainably grown Australian malt to give a subtly sweet malty backbone, all bolstered by a firm, crisp, bitter finish. The hops are Galaxy, Eclipse, Enigma and Vic Secret, and it's been brewed on Bundjalung County. stoneandwood.com. Stone and Wood. Great brewery this, great brewery. And of course, lovely people, in this case Trav, who sent me the beer. And it was really nice. It was really nice to catch up with Trav on Saturday morning, because, I mean, I love this. You got the moon, and the moon is kind of bleeding into a waterfall. Wonderful. So I'm going to rate it. You still, without rolling the beer around, you've still got that lovely, creamy, rich head. Good carbonation, lovely looking beer, lovely aroma, terrific taste. I'm a massive fan of Australian craft beer, and I wouldn't be a massive fan of Australian craft beer if it wasn't for the likes of Mick and Trav in Australia, who continuously send us beer on the channel. It is quite a wonderful thing to be able to drink fresh craft beer from the other side of the world. I cannot thank you guys enough, honestly. I'm going to rate this, and I really like it. It's one of my favourites from the Counterculture series. Stone and Wood for me. Do you know, Stone and Wood make I think it's called Pacific Ale. They make a beer that is really well known, like well known all over the world. But I haven't had it in yet. I think it's called Pacific Ale. I believe so. I'm more used to the Counterculture series from Stone and Wood, which is their kind of experimental series, where the brewers have been given free rein to play around and enjoy themselves. I like this. I like it enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.